Right, hello everybody. Today I'm gonna do a single night dress wash on lingerie 30. As that is the max I can go, max 600 spin, then extra rinse can't be turned off. So stick it in now. Make sure that there isn't anything in the drum like always. Nope. Just really just one night dress. Stick it in. So lingerie is basically, it's just hand wash 30 with a 600 RPM spin and extra rinse. So it is. So it's more of just like a soak cycle. Yeah, I'll use that. And softener. Right. So the detergent I'm going to use is I'm going to use 1 capful of this method liquid as it starts to fill up, and I'll use half a cup of that lenor. So 3, 2, 1. So I have got 1 cup of method liquid. I'm gonna wait for the water to actually be sitting in the drum before I stick it in. The only way that this is like practically getting mixed is by the force of the water in the drawer. Because like it's more of just, as I said, it's more of just like a soak wash. It barely tumbles. So it does. And that's the water starting to come in now. So I'll pour it into the drawer. If I actually get it open. There is a little bit of soap there. The pads all emptying through the drawer. There's the soap starting to come in now. As you can see. I've only used this wash once before in the past. But it's all done anyway. So it has water starting to come up now. take it, it's already tumbled. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, it does. So this is what it does, the entire wash. So yeah. Which is why I'm not much of a fan of this cycle. But and it needed to be done anyway, like. I do want the film of the cycles on this machine, so at least that's another 2 done. The only ones I have to film now is I've got 2 more requests, and I'm gonna do delicates as I haven't filmed delicates yet. Delicates is actually really intensive. Like it fills up for like halfway up the door, it fills up to about there for the wash. But it does really fast tumbles. So it does, and then it does really slow tumbles for rinses. So like it's a bit stupid, and it doesn't do any interim spins. This one does one after the second rinse, but it's so stupidly programmed. Like with extra rinse, I'll do one after the second spin, but won't spin after the third interim. It's weird. My last Beko 5 kilo one done 2 spins if you used extra rinse. After the second rinse and after the third rinse as well. But this one doesn't. So it's a bit weird. So it is. And obviously this is what it will do for like the entire wash. I don't have any like hand wash detergent, so I couldn't use anything like that. The Grande Beko that I'm gonna get will be like much better on like a laundry and hand wash as like, oh Jesus, Aquatech, if that's what I get. Like I've only got like a few weeks left of this machine. I don't know what's gonna happen with it, but right now my parents are actually thinking about giving this away to a friend, but I don't know. I would just want to keep it to myself even though I'm replacing it. I'd like to keep it for the future. I don't really want to give it away to anyone just for it to be absolutely smeared in mould and be absolutely disgusting. As technically, even though that somebody else will have it, I'd still class it as like my washer. So I would. Even though I only picked this one, I didn't pay for it. The new one I will be paying for it myself. So yeah, my parents keep on trying to talk me out of it, but the puking has become a nightmare. The jumping's became a nightmare. So it just had to be done. It needs replaced, and the sooner the better. But now, not. I was stuck between 2 machines, and now I'm stuck between 3. Well, technically 2. I don't know if I want a Grande with that fibre catcher or a Beko Aquatech without the fibre catcher. But I'll probably go for the Grande as it matches the dryer, even though the dryer isn't in the kitchen. And at least the new one I know shouldn't puke 24/7. And that's the heater on, so it is. That's the heater just clicked on there now. So it is now heating to 30 degrees. I think that the main wash on this is only about 20 minutes long, as it does do 4 rinses. And I'm just thinking I probably should stick in the softener now before I actually forget. So softener is, as I said, lenor Ocean Breeze. I don't even need that much actually. I might only use a quarter of a cup, or I'll see. I'll use like 25, 35. That's more than enough. So I've got like 25 ml of lenor going in. Taking it in up. It does heat very fast, like, so I presume like it'll be finished heating in like 5 minutes, to be honest. Look, body cupboard's nearly empty now. This was like completely full of detergent, and now I've got not that much left in it, because I haven't bought any new detergent in like ages. Although I have got some stuff on the counter. Actually, I can stick that in the cupboard now. Got some Beko on the counter. Yeah, I'll stick that in the cupboard now. And washing powder tin. And a bottle of comfort. Yeah. I can hear the heater on. Is it closer? It did just cut the time down there from 50 minutes to 41, and the gas is at 31.8. It does the heat phase as a timed heat. So if it heats before the time is up, it does take off time. So it does, as it has just done there now. So I'd say there's only about like 5 or 10 minutes left until it drains. I actually didn't even notice that until now. But it's at 31. and it won't turn the heater back on, so it won't. I might do another wash tonight. I don't know though. I've got a towel wash to do, but I don't know if I want to do it tonight or leave it till tomorrow. That was pretty short. Soon as I want to show you something and this circle does maybe just sits there, I want to show you something. So right now I am planning to get either this washer here or the Grundig variant which I showed on the Curry's video that I uploaded like when this was recorded Friday the 8th of October, as you can see. Like yesterday. So yeah. So the plans to either go for that Beko one or a Grundig one. A Grundig one that I showed in Curry's with the water pair. But we'll see if this actually loads. My God. Oh, my iPad's bloody froze. Fantastic. I don't even know what my iPad's doing. Oh my God. Why the hell's the fireworks? Why is the fireworks so early? Like, my God. Oh, hang on. You might think that the softeners went in, it hasn't. I can confirm it hasn't. It's just that there's like no soap to really rinse out. My God. 16 years later, while we wait for this to load. My Wi-Fi's like awful. It doesn't really work in the kitchen, so it doesn't. So it's a good thing that the new washer will be Bluetooth connected. Well, anyway, seeing as I finally got it up, so plans either to go for the other washer or this one. But we'll just have to see on what the day brings. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. A new machine could turn up any time and completely change my mind, but that's the progress now. And I'm planning to get in November, like. But yeah, it's only like half an hour. The rinses only do like 4 tumbles and then drains. 4 or 5 tumbles. Well, if you can even call them tumbles. Right, well that fills up. So you may notice, well you may have noticed in a few videos that I may have uploaded, but the drain sound is different again going out the pipe. So I don't even know if I mentioned this in the video, I might have, but the hose was too far down in the pipe, like it was really touching the bend in the pipe at the back. So I have pulled it up a good bit, and that's what it sounds like that whenever it's draining out the water. But because of this machine jumping so much, I decided to tie a cable, tie the drain hose to the pipe in case the washer decided to jump out so much that the hose would really come out the pipe and basically like drain off the water all over the floor. So yeah, it's only got 29 minutes now. The cycle would be like way quicker way quicker if the water pressure was better. But to be honest, it's most likely the machine that's causing the water pressure to be so low, because whenever the pipe isn't on, the washer comes out of the pipe really fast. But whenever the washer fills up, it fills quite slowly. So yeah. So after this rinse, it will do a spin. So well, and then after the next rinse, I will just drain out, because that's how I've programmed it. If I can, I'm gonna do that whole wash tonight, and then I'll dry this maybe either on a radiator or preferably in the dryer on gentle care. The dryer is good, so it is, but I've noticed like if I was to select like cover dry plus, it won't dry the clothes fully, which is expected. Like it won't leave them that damp, but it like leaves them a tiny bit wet. But extra dry dries perfectly in like an hour, so I'm not really that bothered. Like whenever I got the dryer, the main thing for me was that it could actually fully dry the load without having to be switched on again. And so far it's been able to do that if I select extra dry, which I thought it would be anyway. I wasn't bothered about how long it took either. Like if it took like 1 hour, 4 hours, I couldn't really care, to be honest, as long as it dried the clothes fully. So I'm really happy with it. Long story short, I'm really happy with it. Glad I picked it. Just need to match my washer now. Sorry if I'm like talking a lot, like it is basically like just a hand wash cycle. Like I'll just sit there and do nothing basically. So like I do want to try and keep you entertained a wee bit by giving you my whole damn life story. So yeah. I just want that new machine ASAP, like. I'll be so happy once it comes. So I will. I'm hoping like I can get it on like the 1st or 2nd of November, like. Or maybe even like the end of October, but well, I've only got like a few weeks anyway if I can. And if I can't, like I'll just get it in like December on Christmas. So yeah. but I'm like set on either that Grundig or that Beko. It has to be one of them two. Like, I feel like the only reason I want them is because like it's the best for my preferences. Like, I would have went for a Bosch as well, but I feel like Beko like suits me better. Even though that Bosch I feel like are like really good solid machines, at least from my experience anyway. But like I've only used one Bosch in my life, so I have, and if I was to buy one, I'd only buy a 4D model personally, which are like £800 minimum, around that price bracket, and like even then, like the first ones with 4D are like quite limited-ish, but like they do have enough options for my liking. But like them Series 8 home professionals are, jeez, they look amazing in my opinion. And all of the options, but I feel like Beko is more suited for me. But that's just my personal opinion. And I love my cousin's Aquatech. I didn't even like Aquatech, like I already tried to turn people away from Aquatech. And then on that day, it was literally the day before I got my cousin's one in like March or April. Like that's whenever the machine was bought and then it was put into storage. Whenever they did buy it, the machine was out of stock. The dryer was in stock and the washer was like stock on order. And then like, I think, or no, I got it in May, I think I got the two. And then they were in storage for a month. So they were. But yeah, they seem to be going alright. Although, I'm going to be honest with you, there's been a few problems with the dryer. AKA, for some reason it's taken like forever to dry. I think that the evaporator needs cleaned, or else my cousin isn't working it properly. As mine only takes an hour and his is taking like, I don't know why, but it's taking 4 or 5 hours to dry. And like my cousin hates it. So yeah. But I'll get it sorted, as it takes that long for him, yet the max it took for me was 3 hours, and that was with that Aquatech gone mad at very unbalanced final spin at 1400 RPM. I had a set of bedding and double bedding in it and towels, and it was like a full 10 kg loader, 9 kg. I stuck that all into an 8 kg dryer, unhygienic dry, and it dried it all in like 3 hours, 3.5. But like it was perfectly dry for me, but for some reason it's not drying for my cousin. So the first spin, I believe. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, my cousin's dryer's been taking forever, but I'll hopefully get it sorted. I think I'm going like next month or something. I was meant to be going last month, but I couldn't because of COVID. Fantastic. It's also why there's no Beko WTG videos on the channel, and because my nan doesn't really have it on whenever I'm there. I haven't seen my nan in like ages. God, like about a few months actually. Probably like since August. And then I can't really do a full cycle or complete cycle on that Beko because it's in the kitchen, and like my nan and aunt typically sit in the kitchen and kind of sneak film a bit, but they know that I film, but I don't think that they really understand what YouTube actually is. So yeah. But I'll definitely get my cousin's dryer sorted. I'm just a bit worried about my nan's Indesit because I feel like they're just so stupid. They don't use it with the vent hose on it, meaning that the washer is completely covered in water whenever it's on, and like my nan's kitchen's now infested with damp, and that's just from having that dryer for a year. I feel like they're just going to damage all of the sockets and all. They're so foolish, like. And do you know what's even worse? They don't clean the filter in the dryer either. So before I know it, I'll be on YouTube like, oh, my nan's Indesit has went on fire because they're stupid and don't clean the filter. And the filter is only one-sided as well. So it's just foolishness. It's just foolishness. You need to maintain them, so you do. And if you don't maintain dryers like the simple stuff, then you have to pay the consequences. So yeah. And I didn't even trust that dryer from day one anyway. But that's what people are now, they're just lazy. So I feel like the new washer will be a bit awkward because of the tinted door. But the good thing is that if it's structured, if the door is structured like my dryer's one, then I can take that door shield off, the heat shield, as you can do that on my dryer. So basically if I like twist it like that and then pull it, then it comes off. Well, that's what the instructions say. In fact, if I could get them, they are a bit wrinkled as I've chucked juice over them. One of the days and like, oh my god, completely ruined the instructions. But like, even though it's a bit crinkled, all wrinkled and all, as you can see there, you can take the heat shield off it. So you can. But I don't know if I'll do that. I don't know, to be honest. As I do kind of like the design of the tinted door on it, but it's just the fact that you can't really see in. The only way I can see into the dryer while it's on is with the drum light. So it is a bit awkward. And it's gonna be even worse with the washer because you can't turn on the drum light whenever you want. So, yeah. have to wait 40 seconds for this to unlock. All clean. Smells nice. And it isn't too wet either, even after the wee spinning at 600 RPM. Right, hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.